Testing.
Welcome back, guys. Sorry for those technical difficulties. We're back with our round 2 match of day 2. Tim Hyatt playing one and only forward Wedlock. Local player Tim Hyatt has played Premier League in Perth, but is well known local member this Valentine. Playing the Australian superstar Corey Wedlock. With me is Paul Butler again, commentary. Something's the producers. Spend the rest of the day in the bar, I think. And your other commentator is Thomas Mitchell.
Good afternoon, Tom. Good afternoon, viewers. Glad we're back up and at 'em. We've only missed out on 2 ends. First end, 2 shots to Corey, and the second end, 2 shots to Tim. So we're currently 2-all, and Corey's just drawn shot approximately 10 inches from the front of the jack. Guys seem to be finding the centre line already quite easily. They're both bowling fairly well. The last end was quite tight. Unsure if you actually heard my initial, that's a front toucher from Corey with his second bowl. Both these guys have just played their first game. They're back out here again. I believe Corey won his first game, and we're unsure of the result of.
Tim lost his first game. Had a close game against David Downing, but opened it up this one there.
Flop that over and may even have got a second shot with that, but I know it's a little bit different to Thursday, Tom, but I just find that there's certainly some fluky breeze that comes through on this particular green.
Definitely. I think it doesn't help that the greens laid sideways. Usually with Sandfield they lay it diagonally, but it is definitely playing better than it was
You
on
can
the
see by
Thursday.
Corey's shirt as he's walking back, there's a bit of a breeze coming across the green. But
It's WA, mate. You wouldn't call that a breeze, would you?
no, it's just not a wind it's just minimal, but I believe it's affecting the
It's a
bowls
breath.
early.
It's a breath, isn't it?
A breath, could be a breath. Just, I think sometimes it's just made it a little bit difficult for guys to find that actual consistent line. But if you look at Corey's 3 or 4 bowls here, he certainly found the centre line.
It's had good weight with all 4 bowls though. All 4 bowls would have been roughly jack eye.
Yep.
So he's got
Just
reward
2
for
out
having
from Tim. That's
been
3.
for his consistency. 3 bowls, 3 shots to Corey Wedlock.
We will give you some updates as the day goes on, but just give us a few ends in, folks. Those of you that got to watch the first stream, it was quite a interesting game. Was neck and neck for a long time, and Joey Clark playing against Ben Twist, and then Joey took the mat up and playing short ends and got away with about 3 ends in a row, and just sort of grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck and succeeded.
Sort of coincided with Sachi leaving the commentary booth for a couple of ends, didn't it? Sort of, Joey went on that run, scored, I think it was 8 and 3 ends, went from 12-11 down to 20-12 up in the space of 3 ends. And Sachi came back and Twisty attempted a mini comeback, couldn't quite get all the way, he got the 15, but Joey just proved too consistent on the day.
Well, I've got the opportunity. I better thank our technician that come to our saviour, Lara Butler. Good job. Baby on hand as well. I'm pretty sure Tyson actually helped with that, helped with fixing that as well. So thanks, Tyson.
Well done to Timmy's. I think he's got shot there.
Yep. I'm looking at it at my angle. He certainly got shot.
Corey's coming to a good aim though, just a couple of foot behind. Ready for the catch with his last. I think Timmy will try and match that last ball. Both players aren't taking any time on the mat, that's for sure. Quick game is a good game.
Good shot here.
Can he drop back for shot, or does he? Yeah, brilliant by Tim.
I reckon that last ball is actually
brilliant.
shot.
If he couldn't play that any better, if he touched the jack, he probably gave shot away then.
Yep, any side touch, you did. Giving it away, he's actually landed right behind it.
A little bit of a mixer coming down, you think?
I think, yeah, he's playing his backhand, so he'll be looking for a little bit of movement.
As we've seen so far, just any weight, they don't seem to move much at all. They seem to hang off. I think you reckon Timmy's going to put one in the pocket, or is he going to chuck another one down? If it was me, I'd be
as his
putting
last
it in the
one,
pocket.
You'd have a crack, wouldn't you?
Oh, just trying to.
What would Tommy Mitchell do?
Oh, I'd be chucking it in the pocket on this sort of green, trying to find that line.
I don't believe you, Tom, but anyway, because I've seen you play.
Probably wouldn't be too bad running into the front. The problem is if he falls on the jack if he's wide.
But you're right. But
he's got a good 2 there. He'd hate to give it away.
He's going to play it, but it could be a practice shot.
As always is the case, commentators don't know much at all. Good weight. He's definitely played a safe line though.
Yep. So either way, you're right. Tommy did put it in his pocket.
Haven't seen a 1 yet in 4 ends. Intelligent to say yet, you say? You know,
Thanks very much. I'm sure you didn't hear that.
one of the sponsors and of many a player, Corey's sponsor for the tournament, I think. Aussie Home Loans. Some other matches that we've got on this screen are got Benny Twist, so we're playing Jimmy Buchanan on the furthest rink away from us. He's leading, I think he's down 4-2. Jimmy Buchanan leading. Rink 2 we have, is that Cam Green playing Joseph Clark,
Jerry
is it?
Clark.
I think Cam Green's, no, Joseph Clark's up 3-1. Rink 3 we have Mitchell Walker, local WA player from down Donnybrook, playing superstar Aaron Tees. Aaron Tees leading 5-2. Rink 4 we have Paul Kelly playing another Hyatt in Will, Tim's son. Can you see the score there?
Will's leading 6-1.
Rink 5 we have Dave Downey playing Mick Vitale. Can't see the score. Somebody's leading 4-0. Not sure which way. Dave's leading 4-0. And then we have our rink of Corey Wedlock playing Tim Hyatt. Bit of a open head to start with. Sprayed a bit so far. Can Corey jump on? Be the first to jump on and set his head at end up. So still left that about a metre short. It's giving Tim the opportunity to jump on there first. Got a good line, just needs to stop a bit. Just running through. It's don't know what that is. That's still very open head, whether it's 1 or 2. It's definitely 1 to Corey at the moment. And that'll count as well. A lot of room though. They're a good metre short, both those bowls. Timmy's swapping hands. Needs a bit of help. He's going to run into the other bowl. If it wasn't counting before, it's definitely counting now. It's a bit of a surprise swapping hands there. That's sort of the one that wasn't in the count. If you crash into the ones that are shot, it's already shot, so you're not going to be any worse, are you? So what do you?
Yeah, he just played an interesting
Might just
line
stay there, and if you crash, you probably get second shot. Corey's sending another one down. A good line he's got. He's right on top of this time. So very soft 4. Corey straight away, Matt, all the way up. Minimum length.
4 it is.
That's got to be short. Thought that might have been short, but Tim said it's okay.
Corey playing the ditch rink, ditch side of the rink, sorry. Straight to the centre line and about approximately 6 to 8 inches behind the jack. Tim's followed him down and that lovely weight. He's got shot. Probably just a bowl behind the jack.
round is probably glasses.
Yeah.
They're not new.
Yep. Marker indicating only 1 to Corey at the moment. Played with a bit of purpose here, and he's looking to sit Tim's bowl out, and he has. Probably holding 2 or 3 there, maybe even 4. Oh, he was unlucky there. He's just run into Corey's shorter bowl and it's another 4 to Corey. It's a good bowl, really. Very good bowl. I'll just give you an update on the first round of today, folks. Looks like Scott O'Brien versus Mitch Biglin. Scott won that 21-20. Brett Butler played Ben Garrett. That was won by Rhett Butler, 21-12. Billy Brasmer played Carl Vandersluis. Billy won that 21-12. Blake Butler versus John McCook. Blake won that 21-18. Lindsay Thorne played Ray Martin. Ray Martin won that 21-6. And Jack East played Anthony Monson in the first game and won that 21. Jack won that 21-6. Mitch Walker and William Hyatt, their first game. Mitch won that 21-18. We mentioned a few of these along the way, but we'll just repeat them for anybody that wasn't on the stream. So Aaron Tees won his game against Paul Kelly, 21-9. Jim Buchanan played Cameron Green. He won that 21-16. Ben Twist played Joseph Clark. Joseph Clark won that 21-15. Corey, in his first game, played Michael Vitale. Corey won that 21-12. Dave Downey played Tim Hyatt, and Dave won that game 21-17. There are other games that will be played, but currently the game we're watching right now is 9-4 to Corey, and he's holding 1 shot.
Timmy's just played a good one to get a good second there.
It's actually 13-4, is it?
13-4 it is. 2 4s in a row.
Thanks for those updates.
We got the second round games completed in the indoor as well.
It's a really good bowl, boy.
Good shots, Corey.
Corey.
No one's sitting there waiting if it's not counting as well.
Doesn't leave Tim much of an option, really.
Game 2 of the indoor games. Jeremy Henry defeated Kevin Warren 21-12. Isaac Morn beat Peter Cole 21-11. John Slavich defeated Daniel Brown 21-17. Brianna Smith beat Paul Kane 21-11. Paul Hoskins beat David Fonis 21-8. And Mark Simpson beat Dan Lemezio 21-18. And
that's 1 to Corey. It makes that 14-4. If you've just joined us, folks, you're watching the Everest of Bowls played at the Mandurah Bowls Club. Tom will tell us what the greens are here. I know they've got obviously the one indoor, and this one is a...
They've got 2 Sandfield synthetics outdoors, which they are playing on currently, and 2 carpet synthetics, one's outdoors, which they rarely play on, and the indoor, of course, is a carpet. Good start there by Corey, just a foot short. Centre line again. Seems to be finding the centre line more than anyone we've seen so far in any of the live streams that we've broadcast so far. Timmy's followed up with a rip at us answer.
It did fall back and touch it, I believe. Marcus just waiting for Corey to... No, must have missed it. This is very, very close as well.
Of the final games in the section that's inside, the ones to take note of are John Slavich and Brianna Smith, both undefeated, play each other. Brianna Smith's plus 19 and Chevy's a plus 14. Just whoever wins that match will progress through their section. In the other one, Isaac Moore has won both his games. Has to play Kevin Warren. If he wins that, he's through. While as Jeremy Henry and Kevin Warren have both won 1 each. Kevin Warren's a -7. Jeremy Henry's a +1, while Isaac Moran's a +18. So there's some shots up there that needs to be made up as well. So Isaac Moran have to be the favourite there.
Corey played a little bit of weight to try and get that bowl out from behind the jack and just clipped his own minimally. Another one coming down.
How's his weight?
Another lovely bowl.
Is he going to tuck in behind it?
I think all he's done is create a bit more of a target, though.
I don't think he'll change anything from Corey's shot either. He's hoping for the kill. He's just poked it out there again.
You mentioned it before, Tom, that anything with a bit of weight doesn't deviate very much at all.
No, it just keeps going straight. It's very much, it's anything more than ditch weight, it's just doesn't bend much at all.
I know sometimes the viewers like to know what the bowlers are bowling with. I can certainly tell you that Tim's bowling with an XG. I couldn't tell you the size just at the present moment, and obviously Corey bowling with arrows. Tim with the mat, just extending the length, certainly from what Corey was playing. You'd have to say about 3/4 length.
And a lot more of the jacks on the tee today than we did on the Thursday.
Mm.
Definitely don't have the wind though. It's quite a nice day. The clouds coming a bit overcast, but it's lovely. Probably 20 degrees, you think? Quite a mild day.
Wouldn't even be 20, would it? That's a good starter from Corey. Yeah, 6 or 8 inches from the jack. Tim was a bit short with his first. I'm sure he'll correct on that.
Maybe making a correction, but not quite good enough to get shot.
I think Tom looked at the weather forecast before he mentioned that it was 20 degrees because he just confirmed that it is 20 degrees.
Although I've just felt the wind. It feels a bit colder than that now.
Yeah, Corey's changed over to his forehand and drawn an absolute cracker.
Just the consistency at the moment. It's just causing Tim some problems at the moment.
Tim's found a nice line down there and picked it up and taken it approximately 1.5 foot, 2 foot, which has left a bit of a target for Corey, who's already on the mat and ripping in. And
close to Jack here. Oh, how's he fallen that hole? That's one that actually bent.
Did.
Going on about saying
it's
going straight. That one's actually bent a fair bit.
It did, right at the last, say, metre.
That hole would be much bigger than the bowl itself. You wouldn't think a bowl would almost fit through there.
Certainly not at that weight.
I don't think we'll see any change here. Bowl or Jack is getting a couple.
Yeah, I think he's probably looking at the bowl rather than the jack this time.
He's in the area again. I think he's closer to the bowl this time. No, he's found that hole again. He's done it twice.
The other side.
Corey, you're a genius. You need to buy a lotto ticket.
How about getting a size 5, Corey?
I don't know how he's done that. It's quite unbelievable.
Yeah, not even a piece of the bowl.
He definitely looked closer to the bowl, but must be a train track down through there that he got caught on. We got some updates from the games going on at the moment. On the outside green, we have Lindsay Thorne playing Jack East, with Jack East leading 7-0.
This has got Tommy multitasking here, folks. It's so good to watch.
Ray Martin playing Monson leading 5-4. O'Brien playing Garrett leading 4-0. Bigland playing Butler, have not registered a score as of yet. McCook playing Vandersloos. Miss Vandersloos leading 4-2. And we got a young Blake Butler 4 leading Billy Brandsma 3. On
That'd
the
be
indoor
Rhett, wouldn't it?
green. No, it's a Blake Butler, Green and Billy Bransma. Rhett's score hasn't been registered yet. He's playing Mitchell Bigland. Corey's Jack Eye again with his first. On the indoor green, the playoff for the section between Slavich and Smith has just got underway. Slavich leading 3-2. Brown lost to Kane 21-20. Furness leading, trailing Simpson six shots to 2. Simpson having won both his games. Hoskins trailing Le Mesure, our American friend, 5 shots to 0. Warren trailing Morn, 6 shot to 3. And Jeremy Henry having a massive lead in Peter Cole, 13-1. Corey's just peppering that jack at the moment, just the consistency there. Just finding that center of the green more than anyone we've seen, and having good weights consistently.
So he
Tim.
told us Jeremy Henry in his first game today was down 14-2. And eventually, as we would know Jeremy Henry would do, he ended up getting back to 19, but yeah, still got beaten, but down 14-2 and ended up just falling short at 21-19.
Who was he playing, do you know, in the first game?
Be on your sheet there.
You've got the sheet, Paul, sorry to say. Have to get the glasses out, mate.
Well, actually,
He must have been playing
it's
more
not the case
Isaac.
because, yeah, no, he plays, Isaac Morn, but it's telling me only 21-13.
Well,
I
that's
think
what I
those
thought
scores
the
might
score
be
was.
around the wrong way.
You sure? Oh, don't know.
Might be, anyway, either way.
Don't know. You might have been seeing things on the
Let's
scoreboard.
get back to this
I think
this game.
Corey's probably holding 2, I think. Just crashed into Tim's short bowl, just laid him flat. Tim's looking probably to play something with a similar weight to his last, trying to get under Corey's last bowl, down to the jack. If he manages to get the jack, he could trail it for 2 or 3. Will he get down under? He's got a good weight. Oh, he's just run into it though. He'll be close to a 3rd there now though. And the umpire signals 3. Or the marker, should I say, signals 3. Probably see Corey stay on that forehand, just trying to draw a nice, safe line with a good weight. Seems to be
He's played a very safe line. Starting to come home now.
holding his hand out, hoping it'll stop. Drawing all its best can do. Falls over, you go close. I thought the areas are always supposed to fall over at the advertising.
Can't. Already on the move.
3.
Umpire's saying
3 to
3.
Yeah, 3 to Corey. Takes the score along to
You want to do around the grounds across the screen,
17-7.
Tommy?
I've got to update the scores, mate. So could you do that?
All right. Let's go. Jimmy Buchanan's leading Ben Twist 7-4. Oh, there's going to be a change to that, I'd say, that scoreboard. But then we got Joey Clark.
Trailing. Joey Clark's trailing Cam Green 7 shots to 8.
Aaron T's leading
Mitchell Walker.
15-3. Mitch Walker. Paul Kelly is leading 11-6 against Will Hyatt. And Tim Hyatt has just drawn shot on this rink. Dave Downey is currently leading Mick on Micah Vitale 9-3.
Benny Twist is drawn back level with Jim Buchanan 7 shots all as well. 3 bowls with perfect weight there to start the end. You probably would be wanting Tim to just arrive and try the jack around the corner down the bowl, try and make it a bit harder to get shot for Corey. He's got a good weight, whether he gets down to the bowl or not. It's a bit unfortunate, just got the wrong side of the bowl. Played with a good weight. Corey's having a look. He's trying to get down to it. He's got a good weight again. He's just going to do the same as what Timmy did. Just got down to the outside of the bowl. Couldn't quite get down to the middle.
I want to discuss how some of these people got into this tournament. Tommy, we did have a...
We had a couple of qualifiers, I think. Timmy's coming down here. He's played a pretty good shot here.
Some of the clubs did qualifying days.
I think South Perth did a qualifying. I couldn't
North
tell
Beach.
Your club run one, did they? Or two?
Yes, they did, yeah.
How many qualifiers are you out there? Who got that
I think there might have ended up 2 qualifiers out there from that particular club.
You know who they were?
No, I can't recall who actually got through. I mean, all I'm probably just alluding to is that people had the opportunity, some of us lay bowlers had the opportunity to get involved in this.
Corey,
I think it's $1,000 entry fee.
Fortunate there and just flick the jack.
$1,000 entry fee is.
Yeah, clubs sort of buy a entry, don't they? And then then try and run a qualifier, try and get at least 20 people in the qualifier. So it's just $50 entry fee and
just a great way for people to have the opportunity to play in these type of events against some of these, I don't know what you want to call them, star international bowlers. There's certainly a range of
players.
Yeah, just a great event for WA.
Yeah, it gives them the should I say, the experience. Timmy's coming in, good weight, falls over, he go real close. Maybe a look whether he's done it. Yeah, he's drawn the shot with that bowl. Well played,
Tim.
He concentrating on the bowl that much, he left the mat behind. I think so. South Perth did it a bit differently. I think they played it as a pairs, didn't they?
They did. There was one only as late as last week, yeah.
Yeah, I think they played 2 separate pairs carnivals. And had 4 qualifiers between them.
That's right, yep.
So, did Scarborough have one? I think maybe.
I think they did, yep.
I saw something there. A couple of country sides had something, and then you've also got the people's sponsors, members that are sponsored, players that come over, sponsors of the tournament here, sponsored people such as the Cut Bar in Brisbane, run by Mark Simpson, who's actually playing at the moment. Timmy started off with a bit of a super trail. Cozzy
Holmes.
Home Loans, sponsored a fair few, I think. Got all the Warilla boys and Jezza and Corey and Teasy and
lovely bowl coming
Gary
in here.
Kelly,
Tom and Corey.
I think Vic Park had sponsored the St John's Parks boys and Brianna. And then some of the actual people that won qualifiers had won multiple qualifiers, so they sponsored people to come in themselves as well. Some of the players are just starting to rock up for the second round matches on the indoor. Got Matty Ayres and Warren Holt sitting down and watching the game.
Look, it might be a bit short here.
Just the one, is it? I think to.
I'm not sure, just tight.
I would like to see him playing another couple of foot on that, give himself a chance to turn his own up a shot, land the bolt. He's just landed the ball there for a second, a bit fortuitously.
Tim's last bowl. Just got a nice line
Close
here.
here. Really close. Can he land it belly? Yes, he has. Well played. Well played, Timmy. So it does leave him a bit open. He's got nothing really behind the jack, or he's just run down there on the backhand, try and put the jack in the well. Well played, Corey.
Absolute perfect weight for that shot.
And
Pick up 3.
probably the first one to play with that sort of more gentler weight too. You saw Benny and
it still didn't deviate very far either. But yeah, it was
just
that's
the
right.
precision of the player.
It's not the type of weight that
has been played so far.
No.
3 shots.
Yeah, that puts him
That
to
makes
20.
it 20. Yeah, only one to go. He's putting on a bit of a show here, young Corey. Yeah, good one to win from you though, Paul. Never over till the fat lady sings, but Corey again, perfect weight, jack high, foot narrow.
I've found that, as with any singles, sometimes that last one's seems to be a little bit difficult to get, even for the top line bowlers.
Oh, as we saw Corey in the first game against Michael Vitale actually struggled trying to get that last one as well. I think he was up leading 20-4, 20-5, and
that's another good
Michael ended up to get
Corey.
to about 10 or 13, I think, and even Aaron Tees himself was leading 20-1, 20-2, I think, and Paul Kelly ended up getting to 9 or 10 as well. So both of those players did bring the mat up and play a lot of jack in the ditch, and got a few of them though. Timmy's just playing that arriving weight, hoping to land, and
just holds that line on that hand.
Yeah, he's just struggling to find the weight consistently. He's giving himself
You'd have to
the opportunity with that weight. Yeah,
looking to get around the back at least for this one.
Yeah, it's definitely not sure.
Certainly holding game.
See, he's got the line. Might just have to drop a couple of feet to a yard and probably drop him back onto the bowls. Still want to be arriving though. Has he corrected the line? Looks a decent weight.
Yeah, it's a good correction.
How far is he going to run away though? Still one to Corey. Got the one and only Warren Holt coming over. Do something. We'll get Warren to do a couple of last bowls maybe. Commentate on the last bowl coming down. See if Timmy can make a bit of a change to the shot. Yeah, he's still got second, has he? Don't know. It's hard to tell from these angles that we've got here. From where we're sitting, it's very tight, but from the screen, it looks like it's only the one, but he's not far away. He's just got to make a slight correction on his last. He's definitely not short. Is he high enough? Is he high enough to lie in the bowl? Just needs to hang on. Oh, well done. Now, the way he's played that, he must have thought he's got second shot. Nah, Corey's shaking hands. Corey's shaking hands. Thank you, everybody. That's game well played to Corey. We'll give you some updates for the other rinks before we go. We might even just commentate on a couple ends from Dave. So we have, before we go, we have Jimmy Buchanan leading Ben Twist 10 shots to 7. Joe Clark 9-all with Cameron Green. Aaron Tees leading Mitchell Walker 15 shots to 3. Paul Kelly leading Will Hyatt 16-10. Dave Downey leading Mike Vitale 10 shots to 6. That's all we got for you at the moment, and hope to see you again in another hour for the last game of the second day's play. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in an hour.